10, some call them toys, cops call them trouble. The warning from Green Bay Police tonight. A big league reception for the Kewanee man who didn't just coach players but helped nurture people. And the DNR says don't risk getting a ticket when you're on the boat this weekend. We've got a heads up before you head out.
Your stories, our community. This is Local 5 News with Michelle McCormack and meteorologist Alexis Staniak.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Michelle McCormack. Tom is the night off. On the start of this Independence Day weekend, we begin with a story that celebrates America's pastime in a close-knit community that's positively Wisconsin. Kewanee hosted a big league reception for the man who not only coaches players but nurtured people and tended to the field where they still play today. Local 5 News was the only station there when Riney Linyak threw out the first pitch. He grew up playing fast pitch and is a bit of a legend for his prowess in his prime. But even as he aged, Riney didn't give up on the game. Instead, he spent decades nurturing young players and made sure every kid in the community had a chance to take part in America's pastime. Of course, Riney had plenty of jokes tonight and wondered what all the fuss was about, while his friends recalled how well he took care of the ball field.
Must be something going on. A lot of people here.
It was just like playing on a cow pasture, but we had to do it because and he did lots of, and Riney did lots of work on this.
Well, something they did all those years ago certainly worked because they still play on that ball field. And they chose tonight to celebrate because it's the regular Friday night community game, plus so many are home for the July 4th holiday weekend.
We have like a family reunion here today. We got both families here, and we got my parents are at the assisted living, so we got the whole assisted living is here. And it's a small community of 2,000 people, so everybody knows everybody, and everybody's out here celebrating.
And why not? So many in the crowd remarked to us that it's great to be able to let a person know when they're with you, how much they mean to you. And boy, it really looked like Riney wanted to throw out a few more balls for old time's sake. Of course, there's another side to the holiday, and that's safety. Green Bay Police issued a warning today about gel guns. They say the toys are being used to attack people, most recently this past Wednesday, when 6 people wound up arrested. Local 5 News was the only station to cover the story when we saw dozens of marked units converge on Washington Street near Pine. Green Bay Police say it started when an officer saw an underage kid carrying 2 of these guns around downtown. When police tried to take the guns away, several other people jumped the lone officer. This led to that large brawl downtown near City Deck. Authorities say there's been a jump in gel gun incidents throughout Green Bay. Since the beginning of June, Green Bay police have investigated 18 calls involving the air guns that fire small gel balls. These guns are widely available, and the pellets can cause a range of injuries. Police want parents to talk with their kids about the dangers behind this childlike design.
Some of them will look just like a Glock firearm, like something like we carry. It'll look very realistic, and some will look more toyish. Like this is one that we were just going to destroy, that I grabbed out of evidence department. You can tell it's a toy, but still we can't be shooting people with these.
Police say officers will step up patrols in places like City Deck and parks during the summer to make sure this toy doesn't cause any more trouble. In just hours, the Wisconsin DNR begins Operation Dry Water. Extra wardens will be out there to make sure boat operators are staying sober. They'll also be looking for drunk and disorderly behavior among the passengers. Alcohol is a leading contributor to boating deaths, 80% of which involve drowning. Local 5's Katie Amrine was checking in with boaters who were already out there today for the holiday.
The 4th of July is one of the biggest boating holidays, but it also means it can be one of the most dangerous.
That's why local authorities will be heavily enforcing Operation Dry Water to ensure boat drivers are staying sober.
I enjoy my time out on the water just like everybody else here in Green Bay, but my concern is obviously with the public as well. There's going to be more boaters over this weekend, and especially with the 4th of July fireworks, we'll have people who are out here who've never been on a boat before, and there's just more of a concern for safety overall.
There are plenty of ways to stay safe on the water, like wearing a flotation device and having a designated driver. For boater Cassie Barnard, she is ready to have fun with her family while taking all precautions.
I think that planning ahead is key. Do you have everything that you need in your boat? Do you know the routes that you're going? Do you have plenty to stay hydrated? If something were to happen to your boat, do you have a plan? So I feel like we've done that already, and just be safe and stay sober out there and be cognizant of who's around you.
Lieutenant Atlas also says that only people who have a boating license should be driving out on the water. In Green Bay, Katie Amrine, Local 5 News.
This is part of a nationwide crackdown that last July 4th weekend resulted in 600 cases involving impaired boaters. And don't forget, you can watch 4 fireworks shows at the same time here on Local 5 Monday night. Tom Zaleski and I will be live in Green Bay along with Katie Amrine. Connie Fellman is in Oshkosh, Kyle Malzahn in Neenah, and Melaine Wells from Manitowoc. Our special live coverage starts at 8 Monday night. How a crumbling statue was reborn as a brand new monument. What drove one veteran to want to fix something that means so much to so many in tonight's hometown hero. And we have the heartwarming story from the Green Bay Optimist Club and the man who devoted his life to getting girls in the game. That's coming up later in sports.
And rain moving in for your holiday weekend. I'll have those full forecast details up next in the Storm Team 5 extended forecast.